The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the show.
God bless it. Oh, I was muted. What up, y'all? Big shout out to John, my engineer that keeps us intact because we were running our mouth and he was like, yeah, I'm just going to start the show because it's the adults are not paying attention. So I think you're muted too, Money. All right. Money's right. Lady D's me unmuted.
Okay,
Right on.
we gotta give it a few seconds. So
Yes,
I'm back.
thank you, sir. So as you guys can tell, we have a guest. We have family in the building.
yes.
Family. The one and only Jazmine. The great, the best poet so far. Sorry, Mike, you're number 2 today. Sorry.
Hey,
Yes, I'll be
I
number
know where I
three.
stand. I know where I stand.
It's okay. It's okay. I've seen the
In the
face
building.
before, and she's amazing. So
Be your own
Shot.
folk.
that's right.
It be your own people. I know.
So big shout out to long story short, she's going to talk about her brand new book. We're going to talk about that after the break, which is make sure I'm saying it right. Born Black, Raised Baptist. Amazing book. And yeah, I'm a stump because I have a signed copy. You don't. So I'm stunting already. And I got it in digital. So
my Kindle.
that's right. I got it on digital too. Right on. So Mike, let's start it off.
What we got going today? Let me see. Y'all already know. Welcome to the Ops, home of the United Front. Yeah. Well, so what are we talking about?
Tonight we're talking about March Madness is here. Family is everything. In Born Black, Raised Baptist. And tonight's topic, Mr. John, poetry in motion. And we firstly named that for our sister Jazz because she's definitely got motion out here and she's doing amazing things all over the place. Poetry is definitely in motion tonight.
Yes, it is.
All right. Oh, wow. We already got people chatting in. Big shout out. We already got folks in the building. So thank you for pulling up, folks. What you want to start with weekends? How we doing?
Yeah, let's start off. Well, you already know. We're going to start off with RG today. How was your weekend, sir? Do you even remember your weekend?
Right.
But you know what? Before we get into your day, let's start with Jazz. How was your weekend, Jazz?
Yeah, let's start with fam.
Yes.
Oh my god, my weekend was great. I went to this dope 90s themed birthday party. Oh my goodness.
I went to
People
one too.
Really dancing, people were taking. I didn't know if I was in college or if I was at a birthday party for a 50-year-old man. So
yes.
Yeah. Weekend.
Okay.
Like both.
Instead of both. It was like a kegger.
Yes.
Right.
It was more team than any kegger I've been to. So
all right.
Good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
How about you, Money?
You want me to go?
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, okay. So Saturday was an adventure. It was a great day. I hung with amazing people. I think I ran into Jazz at this same 90s party for a 50-year-old. Pretty live.
That was
Dang. Yeah, I was there too. It was great.
You was there? Oh yeah, you was there too.
Yeah.
Man,
everybody was there. Anybody who was there at the party
They know.
Yep. Exactly. That party was crazy, man. I don't even know how I made it home. But anyway. I got the people home that was supposed to get there.
Exactly. Safely.
Don't drink and drive.
We do appreciate not dying over the weekend. That would only put a damper to things, sir.
I know. I want to make it to 52. Big shout out to Precious and Aya. Thank y'all so much for your continued support, as always. Mm-hmm. And that was pretty much my weekend because Saturday messed up my Sundays. I was supposed to go play basketball, but there was a lot in my cup. A little bit of a lot.
A little bit of a lot.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a lot in my cup. So
no, not really, Mike. You controlled your drinking. You did a great job.
It didn't run it over.
That's what
it didn't run over. Precious didn't allow that.
Yeah. Precious.
Shout out to all the people in the comments. I mean, look at this. Nomina's in the building. She said, "Hey, fam, what up?
What up? What up?
Okay.
Madam
what up, dude? OG Philly Mike want to talk about LeBron getting carted off. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
he got injured like it.
And our guy, the man, the legend himself, Lucky Lefty is in the building. Shout out to you, sir. Thank you for coming up.
Right.
I didn't expect the air horn from Jazz. Okay, I like it.
Oh, you're gonna fit in just fine.
I know, right?
Shout out to Precious. She's in the building as well. She says, "Hey, man."
Hey, Precious.
Yeah.
And my texting friend. No.
Oh Lord.
It had nothing to do with you. Don't make it about you.
I'm sure it would.
So what everyone's talking about is my wife and my family threw me a super dope 50s birthday party. And it was way more than I could ever expect. It was supposed to be a surprise, but I'm kind of like Batman because I'm like, when I see stuff, I have to kind of investigate. So they told me parts of it, but they didn't tell me everything. They told me enough to make the bloodhound in me like go away. But it was way better than I could ever imagine. And man, big shout out to my wife Joanne. It was a pretty dope party. Shout out to my kids for helping out. Shout out to all the organizers. Shout out to Mike. He did a dope poem. Shout out to Dutch Host DET. You can find him on Instagram. He actually did a performance. DJ Shorty Low, my host Ezel Moon. It was just an amazing event. And I will tell you guys, like I've been telling everybody this whole weekend, you guys are the presents, right? I already have, you know what I mean? Money is growing. I have material goods, but nothing beats my family. You guys are the gift. And even if we just had a couple lawn chairs, if I had all you guys there with a bunch of lawn chairs and a 40 ounce, it would still be the same dope event because I can never replace all the beautiful people that I know and love. So thank you publicly for everyone who showed up. And I'm pretty sure I made sure everybody I spoke to, and Mike, I'll let you know, I've been damn near sober most of the weekend because I knew I wanted to talk to people. Which is usually not my MO. Usually not my MO, but actually I purposely went a little lighter in the paint than I usually would go to make sure I could be present in that moment. So you would be proud of me. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually, because you know my weekend and afternoon activities vary. So when I actually cut most of them off because I had, I wanted to be there for the family and stuff. So
So
big
what
shout
you
out.
be getting into? Like now I'm curious what what like a full-fledged
Royal weekend? A full-fledged Royal weekend? Go ahead, Roy.
So if we hit Friday after 4:31, usually there's a cocktail being poured. There might be a herbal supplement of some sort, and I'm usually disconnecting from life in front of an Xbox. Or if I have to be an adult, it's usually later around 8. But no later than 8, we already go into darkness. And then it's being an adult if need be throughout the weekend. I usually kind of come up out of it around Sunday afternoon so I can create the shows and stuff like that. So,
This is true.
Yep.
That's a full. That sounds like a full royal weekend.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Lady
Okay.
D?
Oh, I had a fantastic weekend. I too was at this 90s birthday party for a 50-year-old, and I had, hung out with Precious and Melinda, your wife and her sister, and everyone. Jazz. We kind of stood there and danced a little bit. It was great.
Y'all got y'all
I,
hustle on. I
You
do
ain't gonna,
remember
you ain't
that.
gonna go in on me like that, Lady D. Okay.
what? What?
No, y'all got y'all hustle on. I saw that much.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
was
had
being-
fun. I had a great time.
That's what's
Was,
up.
I felt blessed to be invited and to be there. I had
Me
my
too.
designated driver who got us all home safely
There you
with a
go.
little prayer from up above. But yeah,
I definitely, I was definitely using the force, and we got there. That's all that matters.
right. Yeah, the force was strong with you that night.
I'm not the only one that noticed, but yeah, right on.
Whatever. All I was, it was cool. You know what? And I'll say this, and then we can move on or whatever. But it's cool to be in a room that has the same amount of love and just the togetherness and everything. Like everybody has the same story to tell with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing that you everybody feels like they're your bestest of best friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just amazing to actually see that in motion, and you can receive those flowers and continue to receive those flowers with all of us as a whole. So that's one thing that I looked at, and had a little damper under my eye a little bit with that, but
Thank you, sir.
it's just beautiful to see like you the same consistent guy all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We try to be.
I
We try to
agree.
be.
I agree.
That's the one thing. I try to be as genuine as possible. Am I everybody's cup of tea? Probably not, because I don't try to be. But if I am your friend and I consider you my brother or my sisters, then I have the obligation to be genuine, authentic, and try to be the best person I can be in your presence. That's the only thing I can commit to, because everything else is up in the air. We have to figure it out as days go on. So just thank you for allowing me to be myself, and it's all good. Appreciate
of course. I would like to also add that RG had an aunt come from out of town, aunt and cousin.
Yes.
And I got to speak to his aunt, and she's a character. I liked her.
I knew she was a character when she walked in, because we all knew her presence.
Yes.
Shout out to Aunt Diane. Yeah, she's always been like that. She is like the most positive on 10 person I've ever met in my life, because she's always been that way. That's just her on a Tuesday. She's always like that. So,
all right. So where y'all want to start at? It's on you.
Well, sir, the people have spoken. I guess we're starting sports because LeBron had an injury. So I guess we're going to start with sports.
Okay.
Can't hear you, RG.
Well, thank you, John. See, shout out to my engineer. He got my back. Thank you, John. Yep. This weekend, LeBron got hurt. He is dealing with a right hip contusion and arthritis in his left foot. But the man has been playing basketball for the last 20 years. So I was really surprised by this.
He probably could afford to sit down now. What you think?
Yeah, I think so.
He's still putting up good numbers and stuff, so he's still better than a lot of these players that's on the Lakers to me. But maybe they're winning. I don't know.
You still got shade for the Lakers.
Let that boy ball out till he can't ball no more.
I think he almost balled himself out. He dived on the floor and didn't get up. That's 50-year-old behavior. Trust me, I know.
I know too.
I know a few 50-year-olds. You don't get up after you dive.
I know we don't bounce the same.
No.
Neither did he. Neither did he. So
he gave one more shot in that game. It was pretty early too, though. But hey, he's one of my favorite Lakers out there.
So big shout out to LeBron trying to be young when he ain't young, but big shout out to him because he's still out here really trying to win. So
healing energy his way.
Yes. Did y'all see what Bam did last? This is before it was what last week.
Yeah. It's all over the news stream. The Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo scored 83 points in the game, and everybody is hating. And I don't understand how you can score 83 damn points in a game, and you're mad at the guy who scored the points, but not mad at the team that let this man score 83 points in the game.
So he was like playing by himself. What? How you get 83 points?
He might have been playing against what's the name of that team? The Washington Generals.
It was close. The Wizards, General, same thing. It's like they let the man score 83 points. It was the Globetrotters all over again. So
I'm just saying. I couldn't tell. Yeah, I did. I wanted to get y'all take on that. Like, how do you hate on 83 points? It's hard to just get 25 points in the game, let alone 83. You know what I mean? So I was pretty.
I low-key have a theory, but I'll throw it to the ladies. But I have a theory about that. So what do you guys think? Someone just said something historical and everybody's mad at them for doing history. How do you feel about that? We didn't even talk about sports. You just did something historic and everybody's like, why you do that? How do you take that as an artist? You know what I'm saying?
So go ahead, lady.
No, you go ahead.
You probably want to take this because all I know is that that's Asia Wilson's boyfriend. That's all I know, right?
Which, by the way, league MVP, 3-time champion. Yeah.
Right.
So that counts. That counts. Yeah, she's a baller too.
I would ask, what's the age range of the people that's hating? Because you know how you want to, like when you get up there, like none of your people are relevant anymore. So with him,
this is true. Go ahead.
Like we did this, and that's all I got. But you know, if they are able to beat the old records, now your age range is no longer relevant as they used to be. You know, so maybe.
And that's a big part of the hate too, though, because
the Kobe fans, the people who love Kobe Bryant, are mad because he passed Kobe with the 81 points. With the 83 points, excuse me. Because Kobe scored 81 points in the game. I think one of his last game he ever played, he scored 81 or something like that.
No, his last game he scored 60. That's what's up.
Yeah, I know it was something ridiculous on his last game too.
Record is 81.
But the record was 81. And when he scored the 81, it was within the flow of the game. They were blowing his team out, and that's why people are hating on him. Because why did he not come out or whatever? But
we got ancient hate. Lucky said there's no proof of Wilt having 100, so go Bam. So for those who don't know, Wilt Chamberlain allegedly scored 100 points in the game.
Right.
So the fact that Luck went back to like before morning, just shout out Wilt Chamberlain. You're the man, sir. Thank you.
Let me say this about Wilt Chamberlain, though.
Yes, sir.
This argument that it's easier to score those points now than it was back then.
Technically,
Kobe's era, maybe they're like, it's easier to score 83 now versus.
I think it was easier for Wilt to score his 100 points back then.
Right.
Yeah.
Than it was for Bam to score his 83. I think Kobe's trumps all of them, but I'm not hating against Bam's 83 because he still got, 83 yet. I'm not hating against that. But if I had to rank them, it would be Kobe 1, Bam 83, and then Wilt's 100. Because all we got for Wilt's 100, like Luck said, is a sign that says 100.
Yes.
Oh my.
And most of our parents are not here to tell us if they've seen the game or not. So,
but he was like a giant or so. Wilt, like the sheer mass of him. So it's possible that he scored 100 points, knocking some people down in the process. So,
and I think legend has it he averaged about 50 points that season. So I don't know how much the 100 points
50
helped.
points a season, dog. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the amount of threes that you can shoot now, I wonder if some of them players from back in the day I wonder what their averages would have been like.
The same.
You think so? the same as now, or the same as what it was back then?
What it was back then, because you understand, there's only a handful of people that transcends time. You know what I mean? We got LeBron, we got Kobe, we got Jordan, maybe.
Not maybe.
Maybe Isaiah.
I think
maybe
Jordan,
maybe Isaiah.
You're just saying maybe.
Well, I'm like, that sounds like it could be a whole topic for another show, though.
It definitely so.
You are right. That's our way of saying, can we move on, please?
Absolutely. I respect it. Let's see. As far as just everyone knows it.
Lux says Jazz scored 6 points in one play.
I sure did.
Tell us about this.
I like the strength of her voice with that.
It was pretty strong off of that.
I like that.
Okay, let's hear about it. ISO. All right, let's hear about your 6 points.
So let me paint the picture for y'all, right?
Okay,
middle school game. Never played a game of basketball in my life, but I was a shooter, right? So team. My coach put me on the floor. She like, all right, you got to throw the ball out of bounds, okay? You got to throw the ball not out of bounds, but you got to throw it to the other player. I'm like, okay, cool. So there's a person in front of me. I just naturally assume that they're there to check me, and I start like dribbling and trying to juke the person. So you can't check me. What?
I like the trash talk. That was trained.
Right.
Yes.
Coach is like, throw the ball, Jazz. Throw it to somebody else. I'm like, I'm good. They can't check me. Throw the ball. I throw the ball to the person. Time is winding down. Mind you, we losing terribly. And when we get there, I'm standing at half court because I'm like, just give me the ball. I'm going to shoot it. Just give me the ball. My teammate throws me the ball. I shoot the ball from half court. The ball goes in the net. I kid you not. I'm not a liar. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Look, this how dope my little shooter is. It went in and then it rolled in the hoop again, and they counted it as 6 points because we was losing so bad. But
the Kobe is strong in this one. She's like, give me the ball. I got this.
Okay,
it's circling around. I like that.
The Kobe is strong with this one.
They was just tallying up the points every rotation. They're like, 2.
Dope. Very good. That's like Al Bundy, 4 touchdowns, 1 game. So shout out, she's a legend now in these streets.
Thank you. Not every time y'all just give me the nickname 6 Point Shot.
We got you.
Yeah, actually, you scored 6 points off of 1 bucket. Oh yeah,
that's amazing.
I know.
We gotta get you a sign. You gotta put the 6 up there.
Yeah.
Yes. I gotta grab my markers.
Yes.
I gotta grab my markers. I ain't grabbed those in a long while.
Yeah, not grab the markers.
Shout out to Teresa.
Teresa in the building?
No.
Yes.
She gifted me the markers and the sketch pad.
Good callback. Good ball.
Shout out to
callback,
Teresa.
bro.
Yeah.
Well,
also,
had a
at the party.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. What was playing against the sharecroppers and the Pullman Porters?
Come on, man. Have a little respect. It's still a little sports show. We got to give honor to the greats that was behind,
Wow.
Damn.
Like, skip all that.
Yeah. So NCAA March Madness tournament starts tomorrow. There's only 2 play-in games. What they call it, the first 4 games. In other words, there's like 4 teams that actually can play their way into the tournament. Games starting like 5, right?
Okay.
Other things you need to know: Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and Florida are the number 1 seeds in their brackets. So that's gonna be pretty dope. Don't they get a first round bye, Mike? If I'm not mistaken, I believe.
I'm not sure anymore. Ever since they didn't kind of.
Yeah, they changed the format, so I'm not familiar with this new format. But usually, number 1 seeds don't usually have to play the first round or something like that.
I know they got to play either Thursday or Friday. So, but I don't know what's new now with all the changes in college sports. Now with the good and the bad with players getting paid and stuff and that kind of stuff. The portal changes and stuff. It's not them getting paid. It's the portal that I hate the most. But that's it.
Sir, please explain your hate.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother story. Okay. Well, there's no loyalty here anymore. So, like, you won't have the Fab 5 or anything like that because these players are going to go to the team that's paying them the most, which, is fair. But how many times can you do that? And then they're saying a lot of the players aren't even some of the players that won't make the league or whatever, they're not graduating or anything like that either. So
Oh.
You know.
Okay. To me, getting paid in college is a dub, dude. Because think about it, right? You had so many people who were really good at college basketball, never made the pros, and they're selling used cars right now. And they already got life-changing money by the time they walked in the door. What are we talking about here? Because these colleges are making billions off of technically low-key slave labor. So at least the players are technically getting the money they should have been getting from the day one.
Yeah, but
how you gonna make me work and I don't get paid for it? But you make billions off me.
As a college sports fan that's kind of dwindling off now, it's hard to stay loyal to. I didn't go to Michigan. I didn't go to Michigan State or anything like that. But kind of being able to know the players and things of that nature, it's falling. It just it's falling off the wayside. You don't pull for a team anymore because, like I said, I don't really have allegiance to that. But it's kind of nice to see. Go ahead.
Ooh, Mike. So Mike hating college basketball when the players got paid. Wow, Mike. That's very conservative of you there, sir. But right on. I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
I mean, you got a viewpoint.
I'm not turning this into that conversation about them not getting paid. I just hate the portal because it changes the team so fast.
I understand. I'm just a jerk. Don't mind me.
No. I mean, we can go down that rabbit hole another show. Because honestly, I am happy that they are getting paid. I mean, overall, but it's still, I think they need to refine how players can maneuver, because all in all, it's all messed up still because coaches can leave whenever they want, and they recruited this player. Now he's stuck with a coach that he doesn't even know that he committed to, and this, now he's committed to this school, not the coach. Where that's not fair.
Well, shouldn't that be the case though? Committed to the school and not the coach?
No, because if a coach came to my school to recruit me and tell me I'm gonna play a certain type of way, and he takes another job somewhere else, now I'm stuck with a coach that plays a way that I'm not good at. It can mess up my, where I get drafted, how I play, and my kid that's easily coached up and things like that. But maybe this coach that I got now is a hard ass, and I'm not good. I'm not responding to him. So that's not fair to the kids. So they should be able to leave, but there got to be some rules in place or something like that. Like there's kids that's been in college for I guess I shouldn't say kids, but they've been in college for a long time. And on their, especially around the COVID time, you got an extra year eligibility. So that kind of threw things in. You got grown ass men playing against 18-year-olds.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this to the ladies, right? Okay, so your child is really good at sports. He's going to get a scholarship. Usually, you're like, damn, how the hell are we going to pay for this big old loan for this child to go to school? But now they're saying, hey, he can throw a ball in a hoop. We'll just give him $1 million. Yeah. How's that sound, Mom? How does that sound?
It sounds amazing, but I'm just going from the angle as a fan.
Okay,
I'm not even talking about I'm not really talking about the money as far as what we're owed in so many other, angles of the world. I'm just talking about just the fact, you don't have, everybody knows Jalen Rose, Ray Jackson, Chris Webber, and those guys. But if the time was now, they wouldn't be together for longer than a year. I mean, I wouldn't either, because there's more money out there to be made off of my own name and image.
You're following the money.
But they were forced to go to a historically school because they couldn't get the notoriety they would have got if they had to stay home. So it's kind of the same thing. They just had because I hear about Chris Webber talking about he would do radio interviews and sports interviews, and he couldn't even sit down with the reporter and have a pizza. Where Mitch Albom would buy stacks of pizzas and call him so he can come down and eat it, because he couldn't just take him out to dinner because it was an NCAA violation. That's damn near slavery, bro. When a person cannot even have an interview with you, and you're the reason why they're coming to interview the team. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about two different things. You're talking about. I'm with you, because everybody know college sports was it never was a fair trade-off education for because of what the kids that were being recruited were actually getting. I'm just talking about these same teams you know what this has done? It's made it so that the big schools can get the better players, right?
True.
You're not going to have in a minute. You're never going to see another Cinderella team win an NCAA tournament or anything close to it, or the upsets. It's not even going to happen anymore. So March Madness is not going to be what it used to be, and that's all I'm talking about. Just the talent and
it sounds like, people would go to a school because the Fab Five went to U of M. So they're going to pick the school with the most notoriety anyway to have their name out there.
You're going to go to the school that pays you the most money now.
Okay, maybe now, but before
that's what I'm talking about.
So
that's the difference I'm talking about. Like now is the fact, like the schools that can afford to pay the players the most is going to have the best players. You're not going to have like a Davenport University with a superstar on the team because he's going to be going to Duke or somewhere else because that's who's going to pay him the most money, give him the most resources, and things like that. So like that's what changed with the money aspect of it. So as a fan,
what you're saying about the money, but what if that person always wanted to go to U of M anyway? So
the pressure gonna get put on him to leave to go
for money.
For more money.
And you say at the end they still don't have a degree to carry forth with their life.
They technically don't have to get a degree. They can't. They can do what they want. I mean, hopefully they.
So when you say that, are they too busy playing sports and traveling and working out, being ready to play the game, so they're not actually doing the work to get the education?
Yep.
It depends on how serious they are about their education, because a lot of players just already see. The NBA made it so that you have to spend a couple years in a minor league before you can go to the NBA. So they use college as just that stepping stone to get to the NBA or NFL or wherever. Well, NFL, I think you don't see people come out too early in the NFL. I think it's a 2-year minimum, maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
go for it, Mike.
No, that was it.
Oh, well, we're going to go to break, and then we will come back to the top of the hour, and we will talk about our sister's book. So, John, hit the commercial, and let's
Don't
get
worry,
it.
He on it. He about to tell me up right about
WSAN Radio, the soul of America and beyond. Turn it up and feel the rhythm of the greatest old school music ever made. From Smokey Robinson and the Temptations to Diana Ross, Aretha Franklin, Luther Vandross, and more. This is the music that touches your soul and moves your spirit 24/7. Listen live now at WSANradio.com and take the vibe with you everywhere. Download the WSAN Radio app today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. WSAN Radio, feel the soul.
Got me together with this 2-piece. It's the good leggings, no see-through business.
We are back. The Ops. I'm RG. My brother One Mike is probably still on his potty break. We have our guest, Miss Jazmine, in the building. We have Lady D in the building. This show is pretty much all about her. Tonight's topic is Mr. John. Poetry in Motion. We named it that way because we have our sister and our dear friend Jazmine in the building. She wants to talk about her book. Born Black, Raised Baptist, available everywhere. And just so you can't say you didn't see it, hold on. We gonna get all the excuses out the way. This is what the book looks like. Go on Amazon right now and order that joint. So you ain't got no excuses. It's right here.
No.
After you get off our show, go order the book. Great book, great read.
Mm-hmm.
I have one question, and then we'll turn it over to the panel. Ma'am, what inspired you to make this amazing book? What was your motivation? Because I've heard you speak before. You're always saying some amazing stuff, but what inspired this? Because this feels different than the stuff I've heard before.
For sure. I was raised in church, been in church my whole life. And there came a point in time when I got sat down in church. I've always been active. So I grew up being in the youth department, and then I was on the usher board. My grandmother was a pastor, so I played in every position in church. And then at some point I got ordained as a minister. And I got pregnant. Yeah, I got pregnant, and when I told my pastor that I was pregnant, she sat me down. And church was kind of my identity. So when I got sat down, I'm like, I don't really know what to do, how to function in church, what I'm supposed to be like. I'm supposed to just sit here and watch when I'm normally playing a part during the service. So I had to go back to what I knew. What else I knew? My other identity was being Black. So yeah, my poetry really started to bloom around that time. And outside of what I had been taught in church, I learned more things about my background and my culture. So that's why I started the book. The things that I've learned on the journey to getting back to my original self, my Black self, not just my churchy self.
Got you. Now I got one more question. I'm sorry. Got one more question. So was it an instant like, yo, I'm gonna start writing this poetry? You was like, what the hell do I do now? And poetry just kind of slid in its place.
No, I've always been a writer. I initially started writing because I'm a procrastinator and I missed assignments in school. So to get, my professor to take a paper from me, I was like, hey, I'll write a poem. Not only will I write a poem, I'll perform it in front of the classroom for you. And when I did the poem, he was like, you didn't write that. I'm like, I did write it. He was like, man, you swear you wrote that. I'm like, I wrote it. He was like, man, I'm going to give you extra credit. And, he passed me in the class. I got, extra points. And that's when I was like, I might be a decent writer. And I just started.
That's what's up. That is
Wonderful.
That's a good story.
Yeah, that's cool.
A great origin story. I like that.
Yeah. How'd you get started, Mike? What got you to writing poetry?
Black Ice. I saw this guy on it was 2009. I saw this guy on Def Poetry Jam. Def Poetry Jam. And I was like, I could do this. I wrote something down. I shared it with a friend. They were like, that's kind of dope. I'm gonna find us a couple places where we can go. We ended up going to Cliff Bell's and to the Sweet Epiphany. And I performed that. Actually, my nemesis, my brother, he ain't had nothing. He ain't had no hateration in his blood, in his mouth. He couldn't say nothing bad about it. That's when I knew I made it. He said, did you let Mom hear that? So I read the poem.
That's so funny.
When somebody affirms your writing, it's like, can't nobody tell you nothing after that.
Exactly.
Tell me about it. And like, as nervous as I'm gonna ask you this too. I get so nervous before I do any kind of poetry in front of anybody. It could be one person, it could be, 20 people. It doesn't matter. I feel like that's what keeps me, grounded. No matter how big my head get on all the performances and things that I do, as long as I'm nervous, I feel good about what I'm gonna bring to the table. Do you have are you nervous before you perform or anything like that?
Absolutely. It kind of comes from my my church background when I used to go before congregations and minister.
Okay.
I knew that I was in the wrong state of mind, the wrong frame of mind, if I was confident about, coming before. Like, this is a gift. I may not be ministering to people about God, about the gospel, but it's something that we pass to people that gets them through whatever they're going through in that moment, right?
Okay.
If I come before people, I think I'm even more nervous now than I was back when I was ministering. Like, we got a blueprint to the Bible. I'm only repeating stuff that has been said for thousands of years.
Right. Don't worry, right?
Right. I'm just saying the same stuff that people have been saying for thousands of years. But when we come before people with our art, these are my feelings, these are my emotions, these are my experiences. So I'm even more nervous to do my poetry in front of people.
That's cool.
I can't tell.
So grounded.
I cannot tell. Dude, she commands a crowd, dude. And I didn't realize how much I was moved by her poetry until she actually hit me with the "I ain't crying, there's onions in this building." Man, she started out and she was like, "Hey, I want my baby to walk around and I want you to show him love." And I was like, and she said this amazing poem talking about how women should be treated well, no matter what their status is in social life, they should be treated as women. And I'm sitting there like, I'm straight, man. I just got allergies in the middle of winter time. I was like, holy crap. And so I'm shocked that you feel like nervous, because dude, I was hooked.
The soundtrack to that poem that you're talking about was amazing.
Oh, Nina Simone would do it.
Nina Simone.
Yeah,
that didn't help. Nice. That didn't help the onions, acidity.
Yeah. Wait, for those of us that didn't see it, where can we see it at? Or is it?
So wow, that's not, and it's so crazy. I hardly ever film my poetry. This was at my book release. I did. I played "Here Comes the Sun" by Nina Simone.
Okay.
Because I was riding in my car one day and I heard it. I usually listen to Nina Simone. I don't know how I missed that she had a version of this song, but I instantly thought of my baby when I heard the song. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to do this poem. And I was going to have him originally sit on stage with me while I read the poem to him. But part of community, part of our culture is a village raising a child, right?
Yes.
And the reason why I wrote the poem is because if anything happens to myself or his dad, Matthew, if anything happens to us, I need for people to understand what the assignment is, right? So in doing that, part of your assignment in rearing my child is loving on him. Like, if you ain't got nothing else to give my baby, give him some love. So I had that song playing as I read this poem back. And I allowed everybody in the room to, show my baby some love and, rear the next generation. It wasn't just about him. It's about rearing the generation and passing something along.
So amazing, because he's such a lovable child, man. Just I love the energy that he brings. As soon as I see him, I light up. That's my boy.
Yeah, he loves his little mic.
That's my guy.
Child, Lucky said, tell him about Les Brown.
Right.
So I don't know.
Go ahead.
He said, tell him about. No, I'm asking. Like, I don't know. I know who Les Brown is. But he said, tell him about Les Brown. So, so you'll have to go into a little bit more there, Luck, because
right. I know what he's talking about. This is my manager, y'all. Everybody meet.
What up, though? So please explain to us what's about Les Brown.
Yeah, talking about this experience I had before I graduated. My English teacher and drama coach, she entered me into a speech competition. It's a citywide speech competition where a couple of news stations were there. It was headed by 100 Black men. And I won first place in the speech competition, doing poetry, of course. And when I was someone walked up to me and they gave me their card. They was like, hey, my name is Les Brown. I want you to call me sometime. Here's my card. I'm 18. Men walking up to me, giving me their card. I'm like, Dad, here, take this. And he's like, that's Les Brown. You keep that card. A week later, my dad is like, did you call that number? Did you call that guy from that card? I'm like, nah. He's like, that's Les Brown. I'm like, okay.
Like so.
He is only the most famous motivational speaker in the country. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. He's like, where's the card? I have no idea where the card is.
No.
Yeah.
It happens, right? I think that happens a lot to us because he wasn't from your era. Not like you grew up watching daytime television when he had a show.
Right.
So, yeah, Dad, you should have told him who the hell Les Brown was. Sorry, Dad. How was he supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got one more question for you, though, from the audience. Joanne said, will you go back to ministry?
Wow, Joanne. I get that question a lot. I think this is my ministry, Lucky Lefty.
Yeah.
Ooh, shout out, call back.
Yeah.
Name of his album as well. That's fire.
See, right?
I respect it. Yo, I respect it, man.
That is I know, power couple in poetry.
Right.
Like
So I have one more. Oh yeah, lady, you have some questions because you said you wrote questions down. So let's get those. Please and thank you.
Well, some of these I may need to talk to Jazz offline for, but
Okay,
I don't know how much she's willing to share.
Yeah, the one let's do it like this, the podcast worthy ones. How about we do those? Because it sounds like a spiritual conversation. Yeah.
You putting a leash on Lady D?
We came here to dig deep.
This show has changed.
When fam say like, yo, I might have to ask you offline, then okay, I respect the game.
What did you say, Jazz? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, I said we came here to dig deep. Whatever questions you want to ask me, girl.
I love it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to start with my mind is made up. Mm-hmm. And the point is, in the beginning, you say you want to prove your mother wrong. So did you prove your mother wrong? That's my question.
Oh yeah, there was a situation with my mom where initially I got a full ride scholarship to U of M and Michigan State and Wayne State, but my mom didn't want me to go away to school, so I initially accepted the one to Wayne State, and then I transferred to U of M. Then when I decided to move out, my mom was like, "You're not ready. You need to wait." And I said, "No, I gotta go. I've been here. I need to go out on my own."
Yeah,
that was me proving her wrong. I've been on my own since. So.
Wonderful. Yeah. So that was like your cocoon time, from a caterpillar to a butterfly, spreading your wings. Wonderful. Okay, so this is a little deeper. I had to remind myself. I have notes all throughout the book, but these are just the ones I put on a note card to ask you here. So I had to remind myself, was it about incest, or was it about two different fathers lost, her father as well as her baby father, or was her father also her baby's father?
No, it was about two fathers. So my mom and my dad. My mom lost her dad early. I think she was about 13 or 14 when she lost her dad. I didn't have my dad in my life early on. So we both had to grapple with the grief of losing Black fathers in our life. She had to go through her stages of grief as well as the stages of growth, because she had me when she was young. She had me when she was 15. So while she's grieving the loss of her father, she's also, becoming an adult while raising a baby who also doesn't have her father in her life.
Yeah, that was deep. Yeah. Yeah, because you had another poem about her being like a child and not having an adolescence because now she's a mother. So that was profound. Let's see. And then
skills. I love it. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is why we have educated people, folks. Because me and Mike can't get nothing done. Thank you, Lady D.
With us now. It's just me and Lady D.
Right.
I know. No problem. I was gladly sitting right here in this corner. No problem.
I ain't gonna say too much because they like to throw me off the camera anyway.
John, mute him right now. No, okay.
He will.
Okay. So our musician, I read it a few times, and my question to you, and this could be deeper than what you want to show on the show. That's why I was like offline. But is it about rape? Musician.
So it's about a lot of different things. I want to pick it apart. I'm trying to look for the poem.
Yeah, because I'm like, it could be about rape. It could be about this. It could be, Yeah. I'm trying to scroll to see if I can find it too.
That's okay. Give me the first line.
Hold on 1 second, because I did not have it in front of me.
I'm gonna go ahead and post this book so everybody knows.
Okay, back.
Go ahead. You go. Keep on. I'm gonna take that.
No, I had it and I lost it. Okay, back when my hands were innocent.
Oh no. So musician is about Black women having to perform for people.
Yes. Say it, girl.
Yep. It's about us having to appear a certain way to people. Keys on the piano are black and white. And that's kind of how they expect women to be. You're either a good girl or you're, the other on the other side. You're promiscuous and not the type of woman that they want to settle down with, but the type of woman that they want to have in their bed, right? And me writing musician is kind of me saying, I can perform and be all of these things, but somewhere in all of those things is me. And at some point I decided to stop performing and find myself between those lines, like kind of in the gray, right? So that poem is about a Black woman performing for other people.
Okay, that's wonderful. If you don't mind, I would like to read a line or two. At one point in the middle, it says, "For all the times he made light skin superior, my fingers went numb." I was like, about colorism within our race. And then the part that made me think it could have been about rape was, let's see,
This is
like about dancing. Oh, my dance was too tempting for his nature. And that made me feel like a man looking on a woman, how she moves. And like, that's what made me think in a way it could have been about rape.
So that's one of those parts that's about like men objectifying our bodies. Like, so for example, there's this thing with Meg Thee Stallion, right? Where she was campaigning with Kamala Harris. And she started twerking while she was doing the campaign for Kamala Harris. And everybody was like, what is this? Is this like, we at the club or you campaigning? And I'm like, somewhere in between your expectations of what, women and graceful is supposed to be lies the Black woman. Like we have a rich history of dancing and using our bodies as a form of worship, as a form of reverence, right? So before we even came over here, before we started dancing in strip clubs, there was already this movement in our bodies. There was already this movement in our hips. There was already all of these things that we had. So don't minimize me. Like you see me dancing, it's tempting to you, and that's why you want to shun it, because you only see it as a sexual thing. Yeah, we use it sometimes to manipulate, but it's not always sexual. When women get together and we start twerking together and we're having a good time together, we do this in the comfort of our own home when no men are around. So it's not just a sexual thing.
Exactly.
So that's why the spelling is what it is. So it's musician. Because I was looking at the spelling like, that's crazy. So now it makes a hell of a lot more sense. Thank you for that. So,
I'm glad you realized that, Archie, because I caught on to that about the meaning. But there is a point when you speak about walking straight and not moving your hips, But I did want to let you know while we're on here, the 3 poems I definitely identified with, because I haven't got through the whole book. So, so I most identified with Misfit. On the Kindle, it's page 33. Because I felt like I didn't fit in with the church crowd or the unholy crowd. It's like wherever I was, I didn't fit. Their expectations or their rules, or And then also I identified with Confessions and Dear Mama. But this book is deep, and I only got through part of it. So I want to let you know I enjoyed reading. And actually, I when I was reading it, I felt like I was trying to learn about you and what your experiences and what had you write these things down, and
And I wrote it for Black women in general, not just, so this is my story, these are my experiences, but again, a lot of Black women have the same experiences. So for example, being a misfit, and for the longest I felt so uncomfortable, and because I can talk to y'all now, it would be foreign for somebody to think of me as awkward or like I don't fit in, but I very much went through a stage of not fitting in and not accepting myself and being awkward in front of people. And I got to a point where now we are better represented than we were before, because we have shows like Insecure, right? We have people like Issa Rae that put a spotlight on, no, I don't get everything right, I'm awkward, but I'm still sexy, I'm still cute in my own little way.
Right.
So I wrote these words, not so people could learn more about me, but so that you can see yourself in some of these experiences and learn to identify with something else. And like some people look at me a certain type of way, and I am nothing without somebody else looking at me the way that some people look at me. you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
Now,
want you to see yourself in the poems, not just, you know.
well, and I did, but also when you mentioned Issa Rae, I think when I read Misfit, I also thought of her. But before she had Insecure, she had an internet show called Awkward Black Girl, and it was amazing. I wish I could get that T-shirt. I should have bought it when it was out there.
Right.
But, yeah, but I actually thought of that show, which helped launch her into where she is now. But thanks for sharing your work with us.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
But you know what's crazy? What I could grab from just your conversation just now is the interpretation of your words. It's not fully what you meant it to be, but how she grabbed it when she did it. And that's always amazing how one phrase or a couple paragraphs, whatever, can shape somebody's thought process that's totally different from what you intended it for. But then they open your eyes to something else. At the same time, I always think that's so amazing, especially when a writer can do that, because it's not just a straightforward, there's a cow in the barn, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's layers to it, and some layers, like sometimes, even as a writer, there's more doors to be unlocked that you don't even see. That I don't know. That's where I be talking. So, like, when I write sometimes and somebody said, I asked them what did they get from it, it's never what I intended. Almost 99% of the time. You're like, dang, that's what you got? Okay.
Right.
But it's all in the creative realm. I love it though. And then the backup to explaining where you were when you wrote this.
Yes. And there's so much more I won't even talk about, but
I know.
I need more time. Need more time with Jazz.
Talk D.
We need to do a what's that? What do you do outside of the show when you get a couple more dollars? We need that. What's it called? Yeah, I know.
Oh, Patreon.
Thank you. Thank you. We need a Patreon.
Well, sir, we can kind of do that here. So if you want to donate to Miss Jazz, you can always send it through our website and our PayPal. Just make sure you label what it's for so we know where to route it to.
Yes.
$ Cash App, United Front Network. If you want to donate to Jazz, feel free to send it to us. We'll get it to her. She family. She know where we live at, so we ain't gonna keep her money. No, so it will be to her if you choose to donate to her. Or if you don't want to donate to us, just buy the book. Let me show it to y'all one more time so y'all know what we talking about here. Like, we talking about Born Black, Raised Baptist up in this piece. Kindle, physicals, all that.
Get the book, leave a review.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. So, all right. Real quick, before we even get into Mike-isms,
we still got Pettyville. So
that's what I was about to say. I was like, don't forget Pettyville on me, please.
No. Let me set it up for you, Mike. Miss Jazz, you probably watched that show a couple of times. We have a couple of things we do at the end of the show, which we have passion for: pettiness and poetry. That's our thing. So we have a thing called Pettyville, where we take things that get on our dang old nerves and we talk about them. So just a therapeutic. It's just us. We're all family. So we talk about our petties, and we got a thing called Pettyville. Would you like to partake in Pettyville? And it could be anything you feel like petty or ridiculous. Would you like to partake in that?
Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful. I like how she said that so calmly. And let's want to let you know, Jazz, that the force is strong with the petty over here, okay?
Yes. Yes. Powered by petty. Yes. Powered by petty. We are.
It is.
All right, Mr. John, hit the mic-ism, sir.
Pettyville.
My bad. She's right. Thank you, Mr. John. Mike, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I know you're going to have something to say against me, so I'm going to get this out of the way. My petty is with Royal. I can't say nothing without him having to say something.
What I do? I didn't say nothing yet.
No, Mike got to have that whole palm tree. Yes, he did.
I got muted.
That wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Go ahead, Mike. He keeps getting muted. I don't know how that's happening.
How about
Okay.
I'm not touching anything. That's right. I got the book in my hand.
Oh no, it's not you. It's your family. I know how they work. But anyway, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
It's Patty.
Shout out to John. Our engineer John.
No, my petty is something I caught off of IG earlier today, where this older couple came into a restaurant 30 minutes before they were about to close. So their complaint is they drove 40 minutes to get to this restaurant, and the the manager said that they turned the stove off, so they're not serving any more food. So they stood there and argued with them or whatever for what seemed like 15 minutes, because I was getting irritated about the arguing, because at this point, why would you even want to eat somewhere that don't want to serve you to begin with? But working in the fast food, I worked in a short order cook restaurant. I was at Big Boys for about 5 years, and I used to hate closing. And that one couple that come in and sit there, and you gotta wait for them to finish their food before you can leave for the night. Yeah. Even if they stay after closing time, a little bit after closing time or whatever, because the longer they stayed, the longer you had to pack up. So I have a small affinity for people that work in the restaurant industry and have to wait on that last minute shopper or clothes, food preparer or whatever. And so yeah, I was pissed at the couple for coming here a half hour before they closed and still was arguing with them to keep. If the sign says 11:30, you stay open till 11:30. Understand that, but come on, have some empathy for the workers.
That would sound like a villain, right? So,
yeah, I want you
to. Okay, so when you work for Big Boy, did anybody put a gun to your head and say, "Hey, you have to be a short order cook"? Was there any rule that says, "Hey, I don't like this job, I can find something else to do"?
Okay, keep going.
My point is, if you tell me you're serving food from 8 a.m. to 11 and I get in there at 10:30, why are you mad at me for coming to get food at a time when you tell you're going to serve food?
Right.
What are we doing? If you don't want people to actually buy food from you, guess what you should do? Hey, we're closing early. You know why? Because we don't want to serve your ass. Goodbye. Lock the door. Get them the heck out of there. Because you're going to tell people you can have food till 11 o'clock and you have no food at 11 o'clock. Shout out to like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because they're good for we got biscuits.
Yeah, they definitely run out of chicken. It's amazing.
Yeah, they run out of chicken all the time.
All the time.
So that's my only pushback. If you're going to be in a service industry, sometimes you're going to have to serve people in hours you don't like. So if you don't like the industry, don't work there. Simple.
I love the industry. I love the cook, right? My problem is, why would you go anywhere that's shutting down, giving you the bottom of the rice or anything at the bottom? I'm not preparing nothing really new.
Because I'm hungry, son.
Right.
At this point, I'm hungry and there's no quality needed.
But look, you got the waitresses huffing and puffing every time they come out to you. You got the dishwasher in the kitchen looking out into the restaurant like, oh my God, will they hurry up and leave? I can't leave till I get that last plate.
That's not the customer's problem. The restaurant set those hours. So they should be prepared to serve fresh food to people during the open hours. So if y'all close,
you come to my restaurant saying that crap. You won't come back.
Right, because if they close at 11, they should be prepared to serve up until 11.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I get what you're saying, Mike, because I was a retail guy.
How you gonna serve till 11 and close at 11 though? Like if you serve till 11, you can't close until about 11:30, 12.
Right. Exactly. Well, you could close and not let anybody else in. Like they do at the credit union. Like,
but if I want to close at 11 and somebody walks in at 10:50, I have to serve that person at 10:50. Yeah. So I'm not getting out of there at 11. I'm not getting out of there till 11:30.
Well, I used to work at a theater, so it closed, let's say, at 11. But we were packing up the popcorn, cleaning up, so we never left at 11. That was the last time they would let people in for the last movie, and you had to serve popcorn, hot dogs until they went in their movie, and then you shut down. And if they came out wanting more, you still had to serve them because the cash register was still open.
I don't care what any of you guys say. It's my petty.
I tried.
I know you did, Jazz. You did. They ain't working the food industry like I did, so that's why I said,
We did.
And you know why I got out of the food industry? Because I didn't want to stay late. That's why I got a desk job. I just got out the industry.
Okay, so RG, you worked at Best Buy, right?
Yep. And I was a waiter at one point.
A customer comes. Okay. A customer comes in at 5 minutes before closing time. Actually, the Best Buy don't work. Yeah. I worked at another place I worked at was at like TJ Maxx, right? So the terrible thing about that was merchandising and putting the stuff back up and having your store neat. 5 minutes before you close, somebody walks in and tries on like 7 different outfits and don't put them back where they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That pisses me off. That kind of stuff. So this is why it hurts when these old people come into a restaurant. And why are you even up at 10:50? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness! Now you got some ageism. They shouldn't even be up, let alone at the restaurant.
I'm sorry. That went left. My fault.
A little bit.
That's my Mikeism. I mean my Pettyville. I'm sorry.
Well, I think we got to share Pettyville, all of it together. What did you have more comments about this, Jazz?
No, let's move on. I tried to be on Mike's side because I thought we were supposed to be petty all together. But
yeah. Well,
if you want petty for yourself,
okay. So my pettiness of it was they asked for the manager's number like so many times. Oh, he don't speak English. Oh, he don't this. That's how I knew it was the rule they made up. Because if it was from corporate, they would have, here's the phone number. Get out my face. But that wasn't the case. They never gave them the phone number. It's like, give me corporate's number.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like that argument had a point to it, though?
I felt like it did, but I saw both sides. I saw how the restaurant people, they drove 40 minutes, and she said it was $6 a gallon of her gas, 40 minutes to get there. So she had a point. She got there in time during open hours. I see the restaurant staff point. They want to get out of there and go home. So I see each side's point.
I see the other side too, because my thing is like, if you know they're not going to serve you, why are you still there? Because while you're arguing with them, other places are closing. So you're going to be hungry longer.
But no, they weren't still trying to sit down. They just wanted the number so they can complain to corporate and go back for a free time. She even said that. I'm going to get seen, if not today, another day. Serve today. My aunt is real good at that, writing corporate and getting free meals or whatever. But the point, give me the number. They could have got rid of her by giving her the number and letting her leave out. No, they were just trying to stand their ground with their lie. You could tell it was a lie because they didn't want to give him corporate's number.
Or any number. You could have gave her like the number to Tiger Stadium, and she would have known until she was already on the freeway.
Exactly. Then she would have came back complaining even more.
Yeah.
No, we would have been closed.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. I like that. I remember that something like that happened to me in RG. We went to where did we go? We went to Bar Louie's. Mm-hmm. And we were there within the hours or whatever that they were open. It was probably about 20 minutes before they closed. It was like, we shut down the stove.
The kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, but that was mainly the security guard. He told us that we walked in the door. He's like, "We ain't got no food, no drinks." I'm like, "Hi, how are you? Why are you talking to me? You're the security guard. Go sit over there." And so it killed the vibe as soon as he opened his mouth. Like,
so instead of arguing with that's who they hired. That's who, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and argue with you and ask for you for a food or service or anything. I'll just take my money somewhere else. That's why I'm saying, like, sometimes the argument is just pointless to me. Even if I do, I don't even want to be in your presence. I don't. That's just me. I'm not trying to justify spending my money.
Yeah, you don't want to be where we not want it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have any Mike-isms today?
Oh, let's see if Jazz has. Does Miss Jazz have a Pettyville?
Yeah, so I instantly thought of people that dislike people and things just because they're beloved by other people. Or the people that dislike Beyonce just because she's as successful as she is.
Yes.
And they don't get it. Like the people that say Beyonce can't sing, for example.
Oh, please.
Or the people that said Sinners was a bad movie. Like, what are we even talking about? That's oh my goodness, it grinds my gears.
I like it.
I agree.
Funny about that. I agree with it too. A lot of times, especially okay, I'll give you one. Like people hate LeBron James, but they don't have a legit reason why they hate LeBron James.
Yeah.
That grinds my gears too. In that same type of way, like he's a dope basketball player. He does everything by the books. He flops from time to time. I give you that, but overall, there's nothing wrong with what this guy is doing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people look for stuff to say about Beyonce.
Right?
Yeah, they do.
Like you're just hating on him because he successfully achieved something that you did not think he was capable of.
Exactly.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
That's like that.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I have no petty today. Mike took them all. I'm out of petty power today.
I couldn't tell. I thought I was your petty. But you were mine.
That's why I'm out of power. Yeah, that's why I'm out of power, sir. I'm using them. You are correct.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mikeism.
Good day, people. I am RG. I am a disciple of the one and only One Mike. Let's explain Mikeisms to the people who are new to our show. Mike is a really dope poet. Mike will say a bird and a hand beat two in the bush. Mike will say two birds beat a hand and the bush happen to be involved. And I totally know what he's saying because he's a poet. So, with that being said, I am his disciple and I have taken on the power of the Mikeism. So, for today, I have two Mikeisms and a very special one indeed. Today, we're reading from the book of Bruno Mars, chapter romantic, verse risk it all. All right, for my first one. Many people want the best of everything. I'll say that one more time for our friends on Twitch. Shout to WSAN. Many people want the best of everything, but they don't want to work for anything. I'll say it one more time for our friends in the back. Many people want the best of everything, but they don't want to work for anything. You got to get together. Bad deal.
Yes.
And for my final one, and this is a shameless plug. Shout out to Jazz.
Yes.
I left home determined to prove my mother wrong. She said I wasn't ready. So, using every lesson she said rather than taught, I left home early just so she could see she did all right. And that is Jazmine. And that is my mind is made up. So the funny part is when you said that, I was like, yo, that's my Mikeism. That's so dope. So shout out to Jazz. Shout out to Jazz. So appreciate that, man. This book's amazing. And I'm going to continue to read it and understand more. Thank you.
That's what's up.
Thank y'all.
All right. So y'all know what it is. We taking this thing to infinity and behind. We say behind because we celebrate every moment that it took for us to get to where we at right now. So with that being said, here's my Mikeism. Your idea of me is not my responsibility to live up to. I'll say wow.
Yes.
Your idea of me is not my responsibility to live up to. You're welcome.
Snaps on that one.
And that's it. I'm just gonna do the one because your point your Mikeism
is the poem.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. And it's so funny that y'all brought that up. And I write my Mikeisms early in the day, so I had no idea what Lady D's questions was or anything like that.
Oh.
And
I already had
that written down.
That's cool.
So if you want somebody that's already going to be in alignment.
Yes. Right.
Oh, wait. Lucky Lefty has a Mikeism. Mikeism from Lucky Lefty. Everyone claims to be cut from a different cloth. That's clearly fabrication. Well done, sir.
I like it.
Snap.
Yes.
Yeah, well done, sir. I'm glad to put a star on that. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So, Jazz, you've been you killed us with all kind of lyrical
bars and
I couldn't even the little light was flickering. But you definitely killed us today with that your presence, just the elegance, the wordplay and all that good stuff. And Lady D, your questions were amazing. I never seen the side of you. I don't know what happened. It's like you just I don't know. You got filled with the Holy Spirit or something. And just,
oh my goodness, so much shade involved with
you
that.
You let them use you.
It was so much easier to say thank you, Mike. But right on.
Yeah, right, wow.
So much easier.
They won't let me cook. They just don't let me cook.
Actually, I have another question for Jazz from the poem
Next week on Teddy Bill. Go ahead though.
The poem that Archie just read about her mother. Well, going off. Let's see. Oh yeah, my mind is made up. So you say that I wanted to take from the lessons she taught but didn't show. Does that mean that she said one thing and did something else?
Oh, absolutely. I was definitely raised in a household where the motto was "Do what I say, not what I do."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what I gathered from that. Thanks for enlightening us on that. But and I have my words of wisdom are
yes. Let's go into ladies' words of wisdom. Boom. Let's go.
So I'm going to preface my words of wisdom this week to say that, Jazz, I loved your book of poetry. I'm still working my way through it. It's enlightening and informative and all the things it is. So I just want to say the daring. I'm really good about daring greatly. I don't know if you heard of Brene Brown, Daring Greatly. So anyhow, just the fact that you put your work on paper and you put it out there, you put your stuff out there, that took a lot of courage. And I just want to applaud you for that. Just throwing yourself out there. It's amazing. So, in the words of Audrey Hepburn, nothing is impossible. The words itself says, I'm possible.
Much respect.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. And in every traditional fashion, Miss Jazz, tell them how they can reach you, my dear friend.
Oh, absolutely. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Threads at jazzjaz.jamai, Jamai. I'm on all platforms as jazz.jamai, or you can follow me on Facebook, Jazmine Jamai, and I also have a website, www.jazminejamai, JAZMINEJAMAI.com.
Dope.
Okay,
Thank you.
Wow.
Mr. Mike, how can they find you, my dear friend?
You can find me on Instagram. That's IM_1Mike. And yeah, I'm here every Monday with these guys.
Dope. I'll go next and we'll let Lady D take us home. Hey, I'm RG. I'm a proud co-host of this lovely show we call The Ops. This is a labor of love, and I do appreciate everyone tuning in, whether it's 30 seconds or a full hour. We love you guys. Thank you very much. Please, as always, like, share, subscribe. You can email us at weareunited@myyahoo.com. Please also consider donating to us, our hosts, even our guests at $United Front at Cash App. Everything you donate to us, we pour back into this network, or we give it to Jazz if you want to give her the money. We're cool with that. Either way it go. You can catch me on Instagram under RGains. I always ask this of our guests and our hosts. Please be respectful. We do block. We are too old for your nonsense. So please be respectful when you enter our chats and our emails, because we will block you. Thank you. Lady D, take us home.
I'm Lady D. You can find me on Instagram at LadyD4440. Thank you.
All right. And one time, we're going to show this book one more time. Go on Amazon, order it right after this podcast. There's no excuses. You know what it looks like. You know where it's at. We don't want to hear that. So
yes, get your copy. And I'm
always
about writing in books. So, and like if you have a Kindle, make notes on the Kindle. It's just do that for yourself.
I want to see the notes in Kindle. Also, Lady D, thank you so much for diving in deep on the book the way that you did. Like, I always struggle to talk about myself. I know that's what I came on here for, but you made it so easy to answer your questions and to dig deep into these topics. That's why I said go ahead and ask everything, that you wanted to ask. And it just, wow. Like, thank you so much for asking those questions and diving in deep the way you did. It really made it a lot easier for me to talk about the book and the work.
You're welcome. And we got to connect. I have many more questions. So
I love it.
Thanks.
And with that, good people, we bid you adieu. We appreciate your time. We'll catch you guys next week. John, take us home.
You gotta catch me mid-sentence.